I would be lying if I said I wasn't very nervous right now. Oh, it's on the other side of the boat. Hey guys, welcome back to Castaway TV. Just had some nice breakfast burritos. If you watched the last video, you know I slept under that tarp last night, which was definitely quite the experience. But yeah, today we are focusing on fishing, hopefully. I did start the day with a fish. We got a fish! We got a fish! Oh, yeah, boy! So I guess that counts as a successful fishing trip, right? Anyways, if I said it in the last video, I really want to try and catch a lake trout, so that's kind of the goal. We're getting some winds here, so hopefully I can at least attempt it. But yeah, from that fish, I know that there's smallmouth in here as well, so if lake trout doesn't work out, we'll try and target some smallmouth. I know in Mackey Lake there's also largemouth northern pike and whitefish, so maybe this lake has the same species. But yeah, I've got to get this camp all packed up and get on the water. Alright guys, I've made it to where I'm going to try and fish. I don't have a lake map or obviously a fish finder to go off of, so the main things I can go off is the land. So most of the land around this lake is all hills, so it means it should continue that way into the water, so it should be fairly deep. Now if you see behind me those rocks, so those rocks are a stand-up point in the middle of nowhere. Well, obviously there's an island behind it, but even after those rocks, it drops off again. So what I'm hoping is that this is structure and it's just gonna drop off right here. And hopefully there's some lake trout there, because most of the time fish like structure. You will find them suspending and in large flat bays, but still fish are attracted to structure. What I'm gonna try to do here is a jig. It's got a little rattler in it, and these tubes, these yellow tubes. I see this from Clayton Schick. He lands some pretty big lake trout, so I'm gonna try it. It's my first go at it. If we don't get one, we don't get one, but if we do get one, you know I'm gonna be very excited. Well, let's try to fish. Oh my god, first cast, I threw a spinner instead, cast to shore. What do we got? I'm gonna guess a smallmouth, but oh man, it's bending the rod. Like, oh, can I get it? Oh, it's on the other side of the boat. That's not good. Oh my gosh. What did we get? This, oh no, no. Oh, that was a massive smallmouth. Damn. Okay, we need the net. Oh, that sucked. I think we're smallmouth fishing. Nice! Oh man, he smoked that. That's the one thing with smallmouth. They bite and bite hard, and they're biters. And where I messed up on that first one, I didn't hook set it. It just grabbed and bent the rod. So I was kind of holding on. I should have gave another yank. It's fishing, baby. We're sizing up. Let's keep going. Oh, that is a fish. Oh my God. Man, they're so feisty. Oh my gosh. Oh. Another little guy. So what I'm catching these with now is just a jig and a swim bait. The same swim bait was the trailer I was using on this spinner bait, which is what I had the first one on. So close, baby. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Yes! Yes! This is what we're looking for. Came unhooked too. That's a nice smallmouth. I'm probably around the 2-pound range. Such beautiful fish to catch. They just bend the rod right over. Like, they're so aggressive. Do you think I can catch another one? Or should we have a shore lunch? Another one. Okay, we're stacking up on these friggin' smallmouth. Another nice smallmouth. Not that big, but bigger than the average so far. I am gonna keep that one I caught there just a few minutes ago, that bigger one, and we're gonna cook them up for lunch. All right, guys, I've made it to the portage to head back towards Camp Lake. The wind is getting pretty wild here. That's kind of why I ended up switching to smallmouth fishing, because I was getting blown so hard that it's hard to do vertical jigging that way. I was basically trolling, and I had no idea how far I was underwater. But yeah, I ended up keeping that smallmouth, so I'm gonna do a little shore lunch here before I make my journey back towards Camp Lake. Well, guys, I don't think you can get much better than this. Fresh fish, beautiful background. Love it out here, man. Well guys, it is thundering and lightning out. Technically I have 2 lakes to cross, but I'd like to get across this small one and at least knock out this portage here. But hopefully I can. If it gets too dangerous, I'll just have to pull over and make camp. I'm gonna stick to the shore. Hopefully that increases my chances of survival. This is sketchy. Well, that was an interesting couple of hours. I guess I could have waited out that storm, and I'm assuming a lot of people are thinking that as well. But originally when I left, it said Wednesday night it was going to have a thunderstorm, and at that point I assumed it could go all night, and I really didn't want to be stuck under a tarp for the next 12 hours. As long as I made it across that lake, it was just this portage and a short jaunt across this lake here, and I was back. So I was willing to risk it, and the lightning wasn't hitting the ground or the water. That was my cutoff line. If I seen it hit the ground or the water, I was out. So we made it now, either way, and in time to fish because it's sunny and beautiful out. Yeah. Oh, okay. Smallmouth day, baby. And just like that, smallmouth are biting, sun's out. What a way to end this little trip. I love how aggressive they are. They're so freaking aggressive. So sick. Alright guys, that's it for another adventure. Unfortunately, no lake trout, but we did catch enough smallmouth to make up for it. The lake trout will just have to wait. But yeah, all 3 of these lakes are stunning. Each one has its own specific traits that make them special, and I'm glad I got to explore them. Not the best for camping, really. There is a few camping spots, but most of the terrain on this lake is just hills and so rocky that it's not really feasible to make camping spots on it. But it almost makes it that much better because you know when you go there to fish that it's not pounded on every weekend by a bunch of people. I know there was a ton of boats there, but I think it's just mainly the people that live in the cottages around this lake and then anyone that's involved with the Reed Lake hunting camp. So yeah. And yeah, I think that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos, and until next time, just keep going, one day at a time.